Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Do We Know Them, episode 294. We're still counting.
We are.
And
Getting
we'll
a little
count
nervous.
till we're
We're
dead.
getting a little too close to 300, a little too fast for me.
Right.
But hi, girlies. How are you?
Good morning. We're filming this in the morning. Morning episodes are always so interesting to me. Different vibe, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, at least I woke up. Sometimes it doesn't happen.
Sometimes it doesn't.
Usually, actually, I'm still awake.
I always text Lily. I'm like, hello, just making sure you're awake.
I know. I appreciate it because,
Yeah, just
well,
gotta be
also,
sure.
though, if I wasn't, like, it's not enough to wake me up.
No, I know. It's more so that I know. That
You're
if
like,
awake
I
or
know to not get ready if you're not answering.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Right.
I actually, guys, I'm very excited. I have a big dermatologist appointment today. So that's why we're filming early. I think I've talked about it before, but I have like really, really bad hyperpigmentation on my face. And I guess I didn't realize that like most people don't know that because they don't see me in the morning without
Right.
makeup on. Because even when I was having a little clever reunion last week, I was telling the girls and they were like, do you have bad hyperpigmentation? I was like, yes, I just wear a lot of makeup.
Yeah.
But I would prefer not to wear a lot of makeup. So I'm going in. I don't know exactly what I'm getting because they were doing like a consultation. She has a few options, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a laser treatment and they're going to hopefully zap it away.
Oh my God. That's a little scary, but I
mean,
hope it goes well.
The before and afters on her website are very, very impressive.
You
So-
find out they're all photoshopped.
Don't you fucking say that.
No, it's
I was
going to be
like,
amazing.
I can do the photoshopping. I need the laser to work. Also, we're filming tomorrow, so I
Oh, God.
don't 100%
What's the
know what
downtime on something like
downtime is.
that?
Yeah, it says that it's like minimal, but like I hopefully, if I don't know,
no.
don't make fun of me if I look weird.
Yeah, remember that episode we covered where the website said no downtime? The girl had like
Yeah,
5
Sonia
months of
Dakar
downtime.
when she burned her
Yeah,
face off.
Sonia
Yeah,
Dakar.
no, I
Yeah.
Well,
It's
also
not gonna
this
be
is
like
a
that.
dermatologist, so I feel like she's like a little
100% more knows
more,
about skin.
Yeah. So fingers crossed.
Love that for you.
But wish me luck.
Yes.
You'll be seeing this after it happens. So
Whatever has happened has already happened. You can't talk her out of it.
yep, we're using our manifestation powers for it to go well.
Exactly. Well, today's episode is batshit crazy. We got quite a topic, and I feel like we haven't for a hot minute. I mean, listen, we could talk about anything. We've said that so many times. We could talk about a rock on the floor, but it's nice to have something that we're like, oh shit, like that's a topic.
No, I was like eyes wide watching this first one. I was like, holy shit, what is going on?
crazy.
And then the second one was just kind of satisfying.
Yeah. So let's just get started. We'll start with the Veneers going wrong in Colombia, or did they go wrong? What actually went wrong? We're going to talk about it.
It's definitely a different side of veneers that we haven't covered in the past, because in the past we've just covered like horrible non-veneers.
Yeah,
There just
the
like composite,
chiclets.
like they just slap things on top.
Yeah,
but
and that's fun in its own way, to cover.
it is. It is. I actually was, I don't remember what I was pulling. It might have been the Island Boys. It was, yeah, it definitely was because they have veneers.
Do they?
Do you? Yeah, remember? They're like giant. I mean, they have grills sometimes too.
Oh,
but
I think
that
I'm
was like
thinking of
what
their
we were
grills.
making fun of when we were looking at their pictures of their hard weens.
Oh,
I got their teeth.
oh, I know. They're just laying in bed with their gleaming teeth and their boners.
And it was like, that was like almost less distracting than the veneers were.
Right. Okay.
But in that episode, you go off on how like veneers always look bad and they're so awful.
So done. Now you have
And I'm
veneers.
watching it now and I'm like,
Except yours,
But-
of course.
I defend it in that episode though, and you're like, when have you ever seen some of the veneers that look good? And I go, well, that's the point. You don't know they have veneers when they look good.
When haven't they've gotten veneers, so it looks like they have chiclets in their mouth.
I'm sorry, like I'm not trying to offend the veneer crowd, but we need to put a stop to this veneer train.
Oh, I think veneers can be done very
Name one. Name
well, but
Name one that it doesn't look like they literally just like molded it out of like fucking like perfect square white. Like, here's my chompers.
the people that have them that are good, you wouldn't think they're veneers, so you wouldn't know.
Okay, you know what? Hey, you're onto something with that. It's like lip filler. Like if somebody has good lip filler, you're not going to look at them and be like, holy shit, their lips are filled. You're just
Exactly.
going to like think that that's their natural lips. So yeah, you have a point there. And I rescind my comments, okay? I concede.
Thank you. I have veneers, by the way, if you if you didn't know.
Okay, so the people we're going to be talking about are a dentist office in Colombia called Oral Harmony, which is an interesting name just in general. I mean, it's slang. Oral Harmony sounds like a sexual move. Anyway, whatever.
Yeah. Well, oral means also teeth.
Right. Now, we don't know this patient's name because their TikTok, where they exposed Oral Harmony, is called Oral Harmony Liars, which is really
Did you know
creative.
that?
I love that. And it says in the bio, if you are reviewing this, people know that Oral Harmony is a scam dental office in Medellin, Colombia, and they will rob you of your money. Please do not go there. If you are reviewing this, you mean reading this?
I don't know. Is English her first language?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, no,
because she came from America and she was
Yeah.
going to Colombia for the dental. And I know a lot of people do like leave the country and go to other places to get dental
yeah,
work
for
just because
sure.
it's so expensive in the United States. So totally normal. And when I first started watching this original video, I assumed that it was going to be an actual dental scam. And it's like, oh, we've seen many of those
Right.
before. Things take a turn.
Yeah, let's just watch that initial video. And this is what went viral. And it's the patient showing the dentist kind of like raising his voice at her. So obviously, you know, that gets people riled up and it makes sense why it went viral.
I will say it is interesting that the dentist's bio is exporting smiles from Colombia to USA. Do they like specialize in doing Americans?
That's interesting. Maybe that's just their main clientele. I mean, my dad got like at least 5 procedures in Colombia. Now, I will say I've looked at this guy's profile and like his work seems to be really good. He's done like the Real Housewives, or not all of them, just like one of them. Now, it says on screen though, at Oral Harmony is a scam. They took advantage of me and didn't complete my implants or veneers. And instead, this is the dentist putting me out in a foreign country after taking my money for veneers and not finishing the job. So obviously, if you read that, you're like, what the fuck? Like, that's insane.
Me and she said a partial refund if you were not satisfied.
partial
My vote is
what?
off.
Respect
Why are
me,
you
please.
yelling at me?
And respect my office.
Why are you yelling at me,
No,
sir?
no, no. And if you think that because you're recording,
Why
me,
are you yelling
no,
at
no,
me?
Don't
I
do
didn't
that.
yell
Don't
at
do
you.
that. No way. Please respect my office.
I didn't yell
Because-
at you.
No way. Please leave my office. I don't want to work with you. You can post this whatever you want.
He's upset,
I mean,
obviously.
yeah, he definitely is upset. Although, I mean, you definitely don't see, like, they don't give you any context.
None.
Like, that is a very, like, it could be about anything.
Yeah, and this is at the end of the argument. He is saying, respect my office. So we don't know what that means. Like, what did you do that he's asking you to respect his office? But in her explanation, it's just like, he's just putting me out and not finishing my veneers.
In
like,
a foreign country.
yeah,
Like,
as if you don't know how to fly home. Get out of here. I can't.
yeah, right. Were there comments on that? By the way, Oral Harmony has 223,000 followers
Oh
on
my God. I
TikTok.
can't even find the
Oh my
original video. Oh, I
God.
think
Wow.
it's this one.
Oh my
right?
God. They posted a ton of quote unquote receipts. I haven't looked through them, but I'm guessing they're reverse receipts probably.
People in the comments were commenting, I guess, his name or what? Oh, no. They were commenting other people. So she elaborates a little bit in the caption. It says, at Oral Harmony, why wait until Tuesday for your story time? Let's tell people how you put me out halfway through the procedure. I paid for implants that were never put in. And now you say the process is done. Your reviews are fake and bots. And the entire practice is shisty. Oh my God, I hate that word. It like actually is like weird for my mouth and it's a whole thing.
It feels like a frat boy saying it.
Yeah. Shisty down to the unorganized yellow teeth receptionist?
That's out of pocket.
Uncalled for.
Why is the
Uncalled
receptionist
for.
getting strays?
Literally. Why y'all didn't do work on her mouth? Guess she knew better than to let you overcharge and do damage in her mouth.
Oh my God. I literally knowing the whole story, I'm like mad for them.
No, literally. She has posted, honestly, a little bit like psychotically, I will say. Like, this is like a lot of shit.
It's giving, I'm sorry, no, this is no shade.
I know what you're gonna say.
Reinventing Elizabeth account.
It is. But at least there, he has a reason to feel so passionate and to share receipts and stuff.
Oh, well, this is bullshit. These receipts can't be real because we've seen the other side of it and it's not going to add up.
Right. Now, here is a little bit of a story time from her. Mind you, on the screen, it says con artist dentist, which like, not that I think the dentist would pursue anything because it's so fucking annoying, but talk about defamation. Holy shit.
Oh, this entire thing for sure.
Wow.
Absolutely. And what's crazy is that it's all stuff that if you went to court, you could like get phone records.
Yeah.
You could get like he has security footage.
Yeah.
You could get all of the stuff to disprove what she's saying. And I don't know if she doesn't know that or she just is like pretty sure he's not going to sue because she's in another country or what.
All right, y'all. So I'm doing a little
Not the
voiceover
soft
story
spoken.
time about my 5-day trip to Colombia. Initially, they wanted me to stay from Sunday to Sunday. My initial date going out there was October 26th. However, my flight was booked for returning on Friday
Why?
in the afternoon. So I was planning
I'm
to
so dead. I can't with people who, first of all, you're going through the effort. Edit out the cough.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you meant going through the effort for the teeth. Like,
Oh no, that too. But
if they want you to stay a week, stay a week. Like,
no,
why?
but literally, why are you booking? They said, okay, can you stay Sunday to Sunday? She's like, Sunday to Friday?
No,
Sure. Can.
sorry, that's all I have. Yeah. It's like, well,
that's not gonna do.
You should probably give them the time they need to do your teeth because that's gonna be pretty permanent.
Planning to go home by then, and then it just made no sense for me to stay if they were closed on the weekends. I don't know why y'all want people to stay here from Sunday to Sunday, but
oh wait, they were closed on the weekends?
Maybe it was like in case there was like pain or something. Like if there was an issue, then I'm sure. Like my dentist, if I had like some crazy thing after I got mine in, he would have gone in on a Saturday or something.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
this is the hotel that I am showing y'all right now. They said the hotel was included, which was a big lie. This is the hotel that they initially included into my quote, which was about $300. But it was crazy because when I'm writing the girl Valeria on WhatsApp, she's like, oh, I'm going to book your reservation before you come out here with the Ibis budget hotel. And I'm like, budget hotel? Like, huh? Paris Hilton don't stay at the budget hotel shop.
You're not fucking Paris Hilton. That's why you're going to Medellin to do your teeth. What the fuck are you talking about? And no shade to anybody who does it. Like I said, my dad has done it, but like, don't act brand new, please. Would Paris Hilton do that? Paris Hilton wouldn't have gone.
Paris Hilton is having the people come to her house to
Literally,
do her veneers.
they're setting up an OR in her fucking closet. Like, get the fuck out of here. This mindset is so interesting to me. I feel like there's a lot of people like this. They will go and like, it's not to say that this man is not good at his craft, is, you know, he's a doctor, he went to school, he's qualified, but it is cheaper to go to other countries. And that's why travel, what is it called? Like health tourism is a huge thing. People fly all over the world for it.
It seems like he's like really identified his gap in the market where he's like, I'm going to market to Americans specifically. And now they handle the like, oh, we'll book your hotel for you. When she just got to the airport, it looked like there was a person wearing an Oral Harmony shirt.
Picking her up. Yeah, they usually do like a full package situation. But for you to pretend you're going there on vacation, no, you're flying there to spend less money. That is why you are making the trip and leaving the country. Like, we cannot ignore that.
Quite literally.
So for her to be like, Paris Hilton doesn't stay at budget hotels is insane.
And when you see the work she needs done, she wasn't just getting like casual, normal veneers, which like even then, like for me, I had to have like a temporary in for over a week.
That's what I was thinking of when she said a week long. I'm like, shit, isn't there supposed to be temporary?
Yeah, like that's a really, really quick turnaround.
Yeah. I sleep at a pretty decent hotel anywhere I go, but yeah, no, like we just so happen to be
what is the slow-mo?
I don't know. It's so slow. I thought my screen was glitching because my internet's been having issues.
Are we going to see the hotel or is she just like showing us the streets of Colombia?
I don't know.
The next day of me being out there, we just so happened to be riding by this location because the driver that they had picked me up had actually picked up another girl as well.
Okay.
So
what was that?
But this is, I just didn't feel comfortable with like the downtown area. It just wasn't. It smelled like gas and coffee beans in the air. Like,
God forbid, it smells like coffee beans.
Like,
that smells delicious. Sounds great, actually. I am very confused though because my dad has been to Medellin a million times. This is not downtown Medellin. That does not seem like downtown. I don't know.
So it's like probably like a side street somewhere.
Yeah, literally. And she's like, this is downtown Medellin, and showing like umbrellas and salespeople and stuff to try to like make it look
angle like too.
Yeah, no, like, everything about this, I hate it.
It doesn't look safe. It doesn't look comfortable. It just was not anything that should be included. So, when I was reaching out to the woman, I'm like, do y'all have any other options? She said yes, but I would have to pay out of pocket. So that is how I end up at the Novotel, which made no sense because how is stay included, but I had to pay this out of pocket.
Well, you didn't like where they had your stay. If you did your research, you could have asked them, where am I going to be staying? Especially if you're leaving a foreign country, like you should know where you're going to go.
Also, they're not giving you the hotel. This is all out of pocket.
Oh, well, yeah. No, but I'm the same way. Like if I pay
it's
for
not
a
included
package,
in the price that they gave
literally,
her.
when I go to the place, I'm like, it's free. So I am the same way, for sure.
For sure, but she's acting like, oh, well, I couldn't have any other option. Otherwise, I had to pay for it. It's
You
like,
always did.
well, yes,
Now you're
if you
paying the
wanted
difference.
a nicer option, then you have to pay
Yeah.
for it.
Like, I had no discount or nothing, but whatever. This right
Discount.
here is the
Well,
image and
they
location.
don't own the
when we went to
hotel.
get X-rays. Then the driver took us to the Oral Harmony location, which is located down the street from the Ibis Budget. I should have knew I couldn't trust them. Look at the front of the sign. It's fucking, the R on here is crooked. So how can you even get people teeth straight?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Not me about to be like, well, it looks very nice.
No, it did look very nice. I was wondering if she's going to comment on like the carpet thing. Like I was like, what is she
Yeah, I
mad
was like,
about? The R's crooked. Talk to the construction team. I don't think he's handling the R.
How's he gonna get the teeth straight if there are? Wow. We're really reaching here
My
for.
God.
So yeah, then they have you sit in the waiting room. They lie and say they don't shave your teeth down, child. Yes, they do. She hurry up and rush and try to give you this form for free promotion. Then the form is in Spanish.
Well, you're in Colombia.
Yeah. Did you know that with Google Translate, you could hold your phone over it and it would literally translate the words? I really hate when people do this when they travel to foreign places and are
You're like, why don't you speak English?
yeah, literally. I can't deal with that. Like, first of all, I'm sure if you would have asked them for a form in English, they would have done it.
I was just gonna say, I will say that if they're specializing in having Americans
They
come there
probably
and that's
do
like their
have,
whole
yeah.
thing, I'm sure that they have probably. But also, she mentioned that they're making her sign something for free promotion. Well, it sounds like that's pretty much like if they have a TikTok and that's what they're doing, like they're probably just like, hey, can we use images and videos of your teeth?
Yeah.
Which also you don't usually have to sign. It's like they're asking you permission
Right.
for that reason. I feel like it was probably communicated ahead of time, especially given like the text messages we'll see later that come from the dentist. They are very professional and like thorough,
Yeah.
and it doesn't seem like they're just like throwing shit together.
I am not signing nothing in Spanish. I am American, and you knew that when I was coming over here.
Oh my God. I hate her so much.
I'm not signing nothing in Spanish.
Oh
Okay.
my God. She's the worst. Okay.
Look at the cup. They offer you water, coffee. Like, honey, no horse teeth. Why am I looking like Steve Harvey's goddaughter?
What?
That's a cute cup.
What did
What
she
the
say?
fuck am I missing? Steve, what is Steve Harvey's
I'm so
goddaughter got to do
confused.
with this?
She's making a lot of like really, she thinks they're really good digs, and I'm just like, okay.
Well, first of all, she's complaining about absolutely fucking everything, and 90%,
Yeah.
no, 99% of it doesn't make any sense.
Oh my God, I'm dying. The cup says, Oral Harmony warmly welcomes you to our country, Oral Office. We hope you enjoy your experience with us. It's time to smile without any worries. No horse teeth, LOL.
I'm so dead. That's kind of giving. I was just watching, you know, like the plus size stores in Vietnam and stuff. They're called like chubby fat place or like
Oh, yay.
big clothes for you. I'm like, what the fuck? Like they have no chill sometimes with translating. I'll say that.
Oh my God.
No horse
I saw
teeth
a
is
video
crazy.
one time where someone goes through a mall and it was like every store. And it was like, oh my God.
No, literally.
So now here is where the problem really emerges. She now comes to Wednesday. I have been here since Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Wednesday, she is writing me saying, oh, there is another balance. But these are the messages.
So this is somebody from the office. I think she had said her name was Valeria or something like that. And it says, here are the numbers. Let me know if you have any questions. Happy to help.
And it's a screenshot that shows that there's still a $700 balance. I don't know if that's 700 in,
Pesos?
it was like whatever money
Is
they
it?
have in Colombia.
Yeah, I think it's pesos.
Or American, but she responds referencing American dollars. So
She says,
US
now I need
dollars.
someone to give me a call. And also, I'm $100 short from what I have given in cash as well. Is there a way someone can recount the money I have provided? What does that mean? You're $100 short from what I have given in cash.
I think she means that the balance doesn't reflect the full amount. Like she gave them another 100, but it's not in there.
I'm confused. I thought that was the remaining balance as informed yesterday. I need for doctor to call me ASAP, please. Mind you, these are all within a 2-minute span. This is so inappropriate because at this point now I am feeling scammed. I would like for one of the higher ups to call me as soon as possible. Literally
That is literally
crashing
all
out.
within 3
Yeah.
minutes. 4 minutes. Yeah.
I don't know what she responded, but at the end of Valeria's text message back to her, it says, or concerns you may have. And she says, no, I need to speak to someone today because at this point, I'm getting ready to go to another Colombian dentist who is willing to do the work. And that is not what you sent to me. I thought that you already had made the correction. So that is why I confirmed the payment balance amount yesterday. This is just too much. I am not agreeing to be scammed like this. Well, nobody agrees to be scammed. Okay, that's what a scam is. This what was sent to me yesterday, and it was responding to a text message from Oral Harmony saying remaining balance $770. USD. And then her response back to that remaining balance text says, hello, good afternoon. Yes, I am doing well. Okay, thank you. I will be ready. I will also bring the 770 remaining balance. So So this is another text exchange with Oral Harmony, and they're saying, good morning, hope you're doing well. I will be getting Uber in a second and I'll send you all the details. And she says, I was almost robbed Monday in the Uber that was sent for me. I don't feel safe in an Uber. Does Oral Harmony have other transportation source? I refuse to ride in an unsafe vehicle again. And she says, sorry to hear that. I'm getting Uber from the business account. You'll be safe. What is almost robbed? So you didn't get robbed?
He was like, did you beat them off?
And then she says, I'm not comfortable with this. And they respond, no worries. I just spoke with Vianney and he'll be able to pick you up around 10 a.m. to come to the office. So they had to get somebody else.
They're sending someone personally from the office to go get her.
Because she's Paris Hilton, obviously.
To add in from the original quote. So yeah.
Oh, she explains it. Do you want to maybe back up and see?
Oh, okay, fine.
She attempts to explain it. Sounds like.
Fine, we'll listen to her.
These are the messages we are going back and forth because I'm like, huh? Now all of a sudden we're adding 2 additional veneers. Like, when did I grow 2 additional teeth that we needed to add in from the original quote?
Well, to be fair, I think that it's that you didn't have the teeth. We haven't shown a picture of her teeth yet. I'm not trying to be, I mean, I am being shady given the circumstances, but I'm not being shady because she is missing the teeth. But it's not a basic case of like, oh, you just don't love your teeth, you're getting veneers. It's like a very significant, like a lot of stuff to be doing. And I know with dental work, they'll give you quotes, but it's always that. It's a quote. It's not like the exact balance.
They're not in your mouth working on it. And then usually that's when they realize later, they're like, oh shit, you literally need 2 whole other teeth that I didn't anticipate before. And that's why she had, I mean, for her to even say that, like, how did they find I grew 2 teeth? Like, that's,
I know.
Come on.
It's like, okay, well, that's not how it works. But
they saw that you needed more work. And that's why they're quoting you for that.
So yeah, it was just a lot of going back and forth on Wednesday night. She also tried to put me into an Uber. Oh my God, that was another experience. Monday in the afternoon after I was done, I thought I was going to have a private driver the entire time. No, child. They try to call you an Uber if it's convenient for them. And the Uber driver, it was like an experience I've never had before. He had the window down, riding to any kind of speed, motorcycles going here, there. Somebody pulled over on the side and tried to snatch my bag like through the window, and he was saying like, "Tu sueres dinero" or something like, I don't know.
Tu sueres dinero. I'm fucking dead. Tu sueres dinero.
Also, she's not even saying that the Uber driver tried to rob her. She's saying that the Uber driver had the windows down and then pulled over and allowed a motorcyclist to try
and snatch it and then ask her if she had money. Tu sueres dinero. I'm going to use that. That's a good one.
Sound like he said, do I got some money or some. It was like he was asking me a question, and it gave, I was trying to get about to get robbed.
It gave, I was about
Oh my God. Not I was being robbed. It gave. Like, I don't know what he was saying.
I love that.
But it was probably someone being like, do you have any money?
Yeah. I'm so dead.
Also, were the child lock, like, was child lock on? You couldn't roll up the window?
Oh yeah, maybe, I don't know.
Number one. Tomorrow you have one more appointment.
That's what I'm saying. But you just said you didn't. So if the bite isn't done, is the process finished? Y'all didn't do the bite, but is the process finished if y'all didn't do the bite? That's what you just said. The process is 100% done. So why would I give you a refund on something that's 100% done?
What?
She just said in the messages when I was being disrespected.
The bite, we do the bite adjustments tomorrow, okay?
That's what I'm saying. I don't feel comfortable even coming back at this point because I don't know what's happening. Like, I want to just close the case. I'll go somewhere else to get bite.
Okay, let's do something.
How about that?
Okay, so that right there was a short clip of him trying to persuade me, like, no, y'all just seen the message.
To persuade me is insane.
Maybe trying to calm you the fuck down and be like, okay, let's figure something out because this is ridiculous. This is Oral Harmony reaching out to her, and it says, ma'am, Dr. Sebastian asked me to let you know the following. If you no longer feel confident with our team, we can arrange a partial refund, provide you with all the completed restorations, veneers, bridges, and crowns, and close your case with us. We require mutual respect in our clinic. We understand your frustration and situation, but please note that no one is taking advantage of you. On the contrary, we've been working against the clock to help you and complete your treatment successfully. We kindly ask you to remain calm and respectful. If the disrespectful attitude continues, we will have no choice but to suspend your treatment. In that case, we'll provide your clinical records and all completed restorations so you can continue with another professional at your choice. Of your choice. That's, I mean, very
Okay,
nice.
so she weaponizes this message and
Why?
like uses it as if it is like super incriminating and damning to make it like, oh, well, they offered me a refund, a partial refund. And like, that's her sticking point is this
What?
message is like them like admitting fault or something, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Which is insane because when you find out where this message came, like in the process, it's just bullshit. It's like before they were even done.
Before we continue, we really quickly want to thank today's sponsor, and that's Lola Blankets.
Lola Blankets is responsible for my favorite blankets. This is one right here that I'm all cuddled up in. It's finally kind of cold out.
Kind of. It's 30 degrees where I live.
Oh, well, it's definitely not that cold here, but I can sit with the blanket and not be sweating. So I'm excited. Guys, it's the softest thing I've ever felt in my entire life.
I mean, I know you just said it's soft, but it is honestly so much softer than any blanket in its category that I've ever gotten before.
It is the softest blanket I've ever had.
Like, I like to rub my face on it. It's that soft.
Yeah.
And it's that soft because it is crafted with ultra soft luxury faux fur, and it has a signature 4-way stretch that really sets it apart from other blankets. But my favorite part is that it's machine washable, and then it's double hemmed, so it's super durable. And there's no pilling, so you can wash it again and again, and it's gonna stay just like the day you got it.
And I think my favorite aspect is that it comes in different sizes, including large and extra large, and it is huge. I feel like a lot of blankets, you get all cuddled up and then your feet are hanging out, or it's not big enough. This could like be a bedspread on my entire bed.
And honestly, it being the holidays, I feel like this blanket is such a good gift. Anybody you get this for is gonna love it.
And it comes in a bunch of cute colors too. Like I said, I got this green ombre one because did I need it? No, but it was screaming my name because it just looks cute too.
So give the gift of softness this holiday season with Lola Blankets. And for a limited time, our listeners are getting a huge 40% off their entire order at lolablankets.com. All you have to do is use code DWKT at checkout.
That is a big discount. Just go to lolablankets.com and use code DWKT at checkout and you get 40% off.
And then after you purchase, they're going to ask how you heard about them. Please let them know that the girlies sent you. It helps us out a lot. And thank you so much to Lola Blankets for being an amazing sponsor of this podcast.
The lady from the front desk, she was already saying like, hey, Dr. Sebastian said, if you are not satisfied, they will still complete whatever
That's not what
veneers
it
that they
says.
have and agree to give you a partial refund. Because I'm like, yeah, at this point, I don't feel comfortable with this business. Y'all are shysty. The prices and stuff are changing. I really don't trust this. So,
She misrepresents this timeline completely. That message came like halfway through the week before she got the final work done. That video that she shows where he's like yelling at her, if you want to call it yelling, I feel like he raises his voice slightly, but I understand why.
He's Latino. I mean, he's literally
Yeah.
just like barely talking.
They put up with a lot of bullshit
Yeah.
until that point. But that video comes after she gets all the work done.
Oh, okay.
it was rainy pretty much all week because, you know, the storm, Melissa and stuff like that. But they got like rain on and off.
Oh, interesting. Now you actually see downtown Medellin where it looks like a fucking city, not like some side house situation where you're trying to show that it's run down and a piece of shit.
Not her complaining that it's raining. Like, they should have changed the weather for me.
Right here is a picture of the dentist, Dr. Sebastian. Please be aware. To the right of him is his big head ass wife. She was the one who
Holy shit. What the fuck is wrong with you? No wonder she's not
Big
showing her
head
face
ass
or doesn't
wife?
want
Is
her
that what
name out
she just
there.
said?
Yeah, that's what she just said.
Oh
Her
my God.
head is like literally normal sized.
Which also, again, there's security footage, and that footage, she's not calling her big ass head there.
Oh, I
like,
bet.
What?
Yeah.
really does. She does a lot of the teeth. Like, he's not really the one on the front street. He's just the TikTok face of it all with the big watch and, you know, the fake Louis Vuitton and stuff like that.
Dude, the case for defamation here is insane. You're going to say that he doesn't do any work. His wife just does it for him and he just like walks in.
He's just the face.
Yeah, what the
Also,
fuck?
again, with the slow-mo footage, and she's like showing like police officers, like what's
I
happening.
can't. She's saying so much, but also not providing any useful context whatsoever.
Yeah.
But she's the one in the background doing the work, but she speaks no English at all whatsoever. And she's very rough, heavy-handed, and a big head. And here, you know, here is the Colombian police escorting me out. I actually gave them a call because he was really trying to put me out of his office, and literally my mouth is half done. Like, the top half is half done, the bottom half is half done. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, give me my money back.
To my knowledge, she got all the work done.
Well, no, I don't think they finished, actually. I think he said.
I think they did.
That's why he was willing to do the partial refund, because they didn't finish all the work.
But that's why that message came halfway through the week, not after. That was the last appointment.
Well then, I don't know what the fuck she's talking about.
Do even a partial refund for this work that you've done, which is mediocre. I should have went somewhere else, but that was it. I can't even say it was on me, because every single person, he done the girl from off of Florida Basketball Wives, her teeth. He did.
Okay, it says this is, I don't know what day this is on, but there's one from the dentist and it says, we can also send you a breakdown of your quoted treatment compared to what was actually done and what you paid. So it sounds like maybe she didn't get all of what she originally was going to get done, but they finished the work that they like told her they were going to do. Or maybe if this is still in between, I don't know. She doesn't give dates on it.
She's showing them all over the place too. She's going back and forth through text messages, which is confusing.
I don't think they're linear. And also, she's not giving all of the context. And all she's showing from them is also them being very accommodating. It's like her asking if they'll scan the paperwork so she can do it like digitally. And they're like, sure, I'll send you those as soon as possible, blah, blah. And then they offer to send something additional. And then they're just very responsive, very professional. The next screen, she doesn't show their full message, but it says at the top, something is optional, only recommended to achieve a more harmonious final result, but they were not mandatory. Meaning, I bet you she like agreed to get like the 2 additional veneers probably.
I was going to say that's probably the 2 extra veneers that they were like, that was what we recommend, but you don't have to do it.
Exactly. And she probably agreed to it and then was like, whoa.
Yeah.
They said it's not mandatory. Then once Dr. Sebastian finishes with his patients, he will personally reach out to you. Thank you for your understanding and patience. And she says, I will let all of my supporters, girl, come on your fake account that you hadn't made
Literally.
yet. I will let all of my supporters and followers know how I have been treated here, and I will wait to see what the doctor says, because at this point, I'm not sure if I'm comfortable doing any more business with Oral Harmony anymore. I will wait for the doctor to call. Thank you and have a beautiful day. Not the beautiful day.
She really thought she ate with that.
And then this is when they say, ma'am, Dr. Sebastian asked me to let you know the following, and it's if you no longer feel comfortable with our team, we can arrange a partial refund. And when we listen to his story, it'll be clear where that came in the process.
Famous TikTokers and stuff like that, I'm starting to think that they paid for this. I reached out to a few. I haven't had any messages back, but I believe that they paid them.
She's saying that he has done very popular people, and so she's wondering if he paid to have them go and do their teeth done with him.
Well, even if they did, how does that change anything? It's like, well, did they do a good job? He was paying for promotion?
Yeah, I guess.
For the money to come out here and give these so great reviews, because I've never seen
They're not going to give good reviews if their teeth were bad.
Or like they're just showing their teeth. But the thing is too, with veneers, your teeth can look one way and there could be a lot of fucked up shit underneath. So like, I kind of get what she's saying, but I don't know.
Until now. And I just want to spread awareness that this is a situation I went through, not because it was a less costly effect for me. It was a thing of, it was just a thing for me to try to get everything done all in one, versus where I would have to wait months and months at a time and multiple appointments.
You liar. She is saying that she didn't go to Medellin, Colombia to get a more cost-effective service. She wanted to have it rushed.
She just thought it would be quicker.
Well, then you can pay someone and say, I want my veneers done in a week. What's it going to cost me? I'll pay whatever the fuck you want. That's what I need.
She's Paris Hilton, so she definitely has the funds. I would say normally, like, well, veneers don't take like months and months. Does it take a few weeks? Yes.
Yeah.
But it's because when you see her teeth, she didn't just need veneers. Like, she needed a lot of work done.
Now, she has like a trillion TikToks on her page that we really don't need to go through, because now the dentist does come out with his own story time with receipts, and he basically says she is full of shit. Mind you, there are no HIPAA laws that I'm aware of in Colombia.
Oh, interesting.
So people were calling him out for that and saying like, hey, like, is this like safe for you to even talk about? Like, is this legal? And he's like, there are no laws that prevent me from showing all of her work, her before and after pictures, everything. So
well, also, if she signed that thing, she said she wasn't signing it, but I kind of feel like she probably did.
Oh, no, she says that they forged her signature on that.
Stop it.
Yeah, this is a message between her and Oral Harmony. She says, I did not agree to any photos, so let's go ahead and watch the dentist violate my rights. And they say, oh, really? You look amazing in the before and after pictures. And then she says, I signed this form for you, or do you and your assistant forge my name? Because she says she didn't sign it. But if they're using the before and after pictures, then that would have meant that she has to sign it. She has a theory that they forged it.
Interesting.
But anyway, this is the dentist.
Quick question. Does she, in her mountain of receipts on her page, does she ever show her teeth?
No.
That is insane.
No, I mean,
I didn't see it, but
no, none of them.
don't you think that's a little insane? Like if you had a whole like scam situation and they like, and she said even like they fucked up her teeth at a certain point.
I'm sorry. This literally, I just got a glance at this. This fucking cracked me up. Update. As I lay here with my teeth glowing in the dark, I want y'all to know I'm in the process of having my veneers applied at Oral Harmony Colombia removed because they hurt. Okay, so
Well,
if they
stop.
hurt, that's a different story. But also, have you even fucking healed? She had dental implants and shit. That's screws in your gums. Like, that's gonna take a minute.
Literally, she had there was just gum
Yeah.
at certain points. Like,
Well, that's why they
what I'm
have to
saying.
put a screw
She
there.
doesn't show her teeth at all in any of those. She's uploaded like 20 videos at least.
But my teeth glowing in the dark is very funny.
Yeah, no, that's pretty crazy. To even that, I'm like, if your teeth are like, take a fucking picture, show
Yeah.
the class.
Yeah.
That no makes sense that you're telling me, hey doctor, please give me my money back because I feel pain.
Why are you yelling at me?
And respect my oath.
Why are you?
And that's it. This is the whole story? No. Let me show you, not my version, but what really happened. She is the patient who is trying to make me famous. This is a patient who came to see me last week from the US.
These are her before pictures. That is a lot of dental work that he's going to be doing. And I don't think it was even probably the veneers that would have been the painful part. It would have been all of the gum work and like the bridges, like everything else that he's doing to fill in the smile. Like that's not what Paris Hilton started with.
I'm so dead. No, but literally, he explains it and he actually shows like a visual in a second. And the screwing of a screw into
It's
your
insane.
gums for something to attach to because she doesn't have those little nubs that they normally shave down, that's gonna be painful. So for her to even go to his office, it's been like days and be like, I'm hurting. Like, yeah, no shit, you're hurting. Like this is a lot of dental work very quickly.
She hadn't left the office. That was the day of her
I'm so
last
dead.
appointment.
I'm so dead. Yeah, no, literally, it's insane.
I have to be honest, in the beginning, the patient was very friendly, very kind. Even she told me that her mother-in-law passed away a few days ago and she was going through a really difficult moment in her life. As you can see in the picture, this was a really complex case. She had cavities for the most of her teeth, broken teeth, crowns in poor condition, missing teeth. Guys, this kind of cases need 2 trips, even more. Why? Because just look at her condition. This is not an easy patient with perfect teeth that only need veneers. She needed more than this. So, for her first trip, we did everything she paid for. We did her implants, we did her crowns, her bridges, her veneers, even, in fact, we did 2 extra veneers for her that she never paid.
Okay, so as you can see, they don't even replace all the teeth. So like the teeth on the right, they didn't get to. I mean, it looks good, obviously. And they did, I guess he says now, they did end up doing those 2 extra teeth. She just never ended up paying for them. But she needed even more than that.
They do look, it also could be the comparison of just like when it's next to the old teeth.
Right.
They look really bright. They do look very white.
I
But
agree,
it's
yeah.
important to note, you choose the color.
I don't know if when people are choosing the color, it doesn't show like, maybe it's just like a 1-2 thing. It doesn't show the whole picture. So maybe that's why people choose the whiter
give you little teeth to hold up. And there's a lot of factors that go into it because like, for example, I didn't get any veneers on my bottom teeth. So it was like, okay, well, I don't want to be like, whoa, she has fake teeth now because in comparison, it's going to like when it's, especially if it's next to another tooth that doesn't have like
Right.
this new color, you need it to look natural. So a lot of people, and I think this goes for the shape too, they see it and they're like, oh, that's what I want my teeth to look like. That'll
Yeah.
be great. But it's like teeth aren't supposed to look perfect because you can tell.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they're just naturally imperfect in color, in shape. And I got my veneers based on the shape of my teeth. So I wasn't trying to be like, oh my God, I want what everyone's like
Yeah.
vision of perfect teeth is. It was like, no, I just want them to look very good for my teeth. But I was like really hesitant with the color because it was like, I feel like I don't want to go too bright. But then also you don't want to go not bright enough because then it's like, well, you're stuck with those because you can't whiten veneers.
No, for sure. But also, even here, this does look bright, but it doesn't look like some of the brightest veneers. Like, there are some veneers that are so bright, they look blue. And they're not that bright, is from my opinion.
I was saying is also like they could look even brighter because they're next to the old teeth. Like
Yeah,
if you just
could
saw
be.
her without anything next to it, I feel like it would look totally fine.
Yeah.
But she chose those.
This
Make
isn't
no
giving
mistake.
Santos teeth. Like, it's honestly not.
We did 2 extra veneers for her that she never paid. Implants always requires 2 trips. Trip number 1, we do the implant, the screw inside the gum, and after healing time, 4 months later, we put the crown.
4 months
I don't think
later.
I realized. Well, honestly, even when I was going through my entire process, I didn't get veneers like the next week because I had some other dental work that I had to get done first. I had like a root canal and a few cavities to get filled, and they all had to be done on different days. Then once you get the impressions and stuff, they have to mold and make the teeth. If you're not getting them like totally mirrored to like what your teeth are supposed to look like, it probably doesn't take as long because they can like use the impressions, and it has to do with the inside, not how the outside looks. So I guess that is how they probably speed up the process. But like the veneers, I feel like were the least of the problems.
Right.
First trip, the patient paid for the implant surgery. Second trip, the patient paid for the crown. So her first trip was supposed to last 1 week, and 4 months later, she will come back to finish the process, to do the implant crowns. She knew this.
So, you ready to go? Okay. See you in 4 months, okay? Have a nice day.
One more time, guys. Remember, implant is one thing, the implant crown, it's a different thing. I have to explain this too much because all the haters are telling me that, oh, you scammed her because she doesn't have all the teeth. Here is the reason.
Oh, so when I said that they didn't do the other teeth, those had implants in them. So they're gonna have
Those have the
teeth.
screws, I guess. They just don't have the actual tooth part. I don't know why they have to wait 4 months for that, but
I think it's because your fucking gum needs to heal.
it has to heal.
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, because even when I got my the broken tooth fixed, they fixed it so I could like film and not have a broken tooth, and that was expensive. But then they had to like actually do the real crown later, which is also very expensive. So yeah, I feel like she probably just misunderstood the process.
Yeah, I'm just, I guess, a little bit confused because some of the spaces that had just gum before now have a tooth. And then I guess the other ones didn't. But listen, I don't know anything about dental surgery. So there's probably some ways to do it that I'm not aware of.
Before we go any further, we have a word from our sponsor, ZocDoc.
Remember that doctor's appointment that you were supposed to make a while ago, but you didn't want to get on the phone with the office, wait a lot, have to ask them questions, and then you just got sidetracked and you didn't book it at all? Well, ZocDoc is here to save the day. If you don't already know, ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment.
You search by your insurance, where you live, what you need, like what kind of doctor, and you could also search by symptom, and then it comes up with a whole like schedule, and it typically has appointments within 24 to 72 hours.
And there are over 100,000 doctors on ZocDoc to choose from, and they are highly rated by verified patients, so there's no shortage of doctors to choose from, but then also knowing that that doctor's gonna be a good fit for you, it's a huge weight off your shoulders when you're trying to get help.
It is. It's personally where I went when I may or may not have broken a tooth and needed an emergency dentist appointment and hadn't gone to the dentist in like 5 years. And I found a great one, and I've been going to him ever since.
Yeah, ZocDoc is how I found my OBGYN. It was super easy, didn't have to talk to anyone on the phone, which is my favorite part.
So stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/DWKT to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today.
That's ZocDoc.com/GWKT, ZocDoc.com/GWKT. And thank you so much to ZocDoc for being an amazing sponsor of this podcast.
When does the conflict begin? Please, my friends, pay attention to the date of the videos and hours. Here we go. On Wednesday, a few hours after her implant surgery, she sent us a message through WhatsApp saying that she had to leave next day. I mean that Thursday, because she had a problem with her fiance. Originally, her return flight was booked for Sunday. That's what we had agreed on.
So that's already a lie, that she says that she didn't ever book it for Sunday. That's what they wanted.
But yet there's a screenshot that she sent them of a confirmation of her coming back on Sunday. Because they probably require that, because otherwise...
They booked the trip.
Oh, I'm so dead. So yeah, she couldn't have even chosen that. That's crazy. Okay.
When I asked my patients to stay here for a specific time, it's because I really need this time to finish the procedure properly. So we told her that it was not possible, you know. This is not possible to finish a process like this in just 3 days. Monday was her first appointment. Monday, we removed all the cavities for the specific teeth we were going to treat. We did the preparation for the bridges, what we are going to do. We fixed the broken tooth. We removed the oil crowns. Wednesday was the surgery for your implants. And you want to leave Thursday? It's not enough. So, as you can see in the message, we told her, okay, we understand your situation.
So the interesting part about their messages is that we don't see hers because she deleted all of her responses.
Correct.
So we only see theirs. And I feel like we could probably piece together some of it if we looked back at hers, but not
No
important,
thanks.
I don't think.
Not interested.
They say, hello, we completely understand your situation situation, and we stand with you during this difficult time of loss. They're referring to, he said earlier that her mother-in-law had passed away.
Right.
And that's like, now there was a problem with the fiance, so she had to like get back because his mother-in-law. We know this has been a hard week for you. However, if you wish to complete your treatment successfully, it is essential you stay at least until Friday, as you coordinated with Dr. Sebastian earlier this morning. Your case is complex and is currently in the laboratory process. Tomorrow, we will perform the fitting, followed immediately by the cementation. On Friday morning, we will proceed with the final bite adjustments. If you leave tomorrow, unfortunately, we won't have enough time to complete your treatment to the level of quality that you deserve. At this moment, your case is being finalized in the lab, and we will be ready for fitting around noon tomorrow.
Shit. I mean, that's all I need to hear. I'll be like, okay, I'm staying.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, and also the bite adjustment is like very important.
the most important part. Yeah.
Stay here until Friday, so tomorrow we can finish your procedure. That's when she started to get upset.
They're explaining something about the crown up there because they mentioned zirconia, but then it says you were actually the first patient we started with this week, and we're giving full priority to your case. However, completing a treatment of this complexity in just 4 days is practically impossible. At this very moment, all of your restorations are inside the ovens, going through the necessary phases to ensure strength, precision, and aesthetics. We truly want your result to be perfect, not rushed. And then she says something and says, we completely understand your urgency, but we also ask that you understand us. We're working within the exact time frame we discussed from the beginning. And in fact, we're doing everything possible to complete your treatment in record time. However, there are certain processes that simply cannot be rushed. The ceramic and zirconia ovens have very specific cycles that must be respected. If we interrupt them, the treatment could fail prematurely. This is a procedure meant to last over 20 years, so it must be done with the highest level of precision and professionalism. Please rest assured that our entire team is fully focused on your case, working with dedication to finish it as soon as possible without ever compromising quality.
I mean, shit. Could they have said it any fucking better and clearer?
No. And they say it multiple times.
Yeah, let me go back a little bit because he actually says here like that she's saying, nobody's helping me. I'm like, I don't know, those messages seem pretty helpful.
Saying things like, oh my God, nobody is helping me. I am not comfortable with the experience. I feel scammed.
Yeah, and them being like,
My
both of the
secretary told
doctors
me
are with
this.
patients.
I let her know through my secretary that if she wanted, I could give her a partial refund and we can stop the process right now.
Okay, so that's the message that I read earlier.
As he said, that's mid-work. That's
Yeah.
like her on, is it still Wednesday? And she's saying she has to leave Thursday.
Yeah.
And he's saying just stay till Friday. So they have not finished anything. The stuff is still in the oven.
Right.
And he's saying like, if you want, we can just call it quits right now. And we'll give you what comes out of the oven when it's done, because he says they'll give her the restorations and stuff, which honestly, I feel like they could have held those hostage. But they're offering to hand off all of the stuff that they've done so far so she can go get it done in another place. That is when they're offering the partial refund.
Yeah.
Not after they've done all the work.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
she's going, nope, I don't like it.
So if you're not happy, if you feel scammed, I am going to give you a partial refund. I am going to give you the restorations because everything is almost done and you can continue your process with another dentist. As you can see, she deleted all the messages. She knew what she was doing. Now makes sense, you know? I am here working all day. My dental lab are working until 2 a.m. trying to help you, trying to finish your process as soon as possible, and you're telling me that you feel scammed? No way. So when my secretary sent her this message, you know, she only said, I want to speak with Dr. Sebastian. Perfect, you know, it was around 7 p.m. I was in my home. I called her.
And it's interesting that the a message it looks like she hasn't deleted is her saying like, I want to speak with Dr. Sebastian. I will be making no further comment. I'm sorry.
What are you, addressing
this isn't
the
a press
nation?
release.
Yeah.
Paris Hilton.
Some people have such bad main character syndrome. It's like, girl, nobody asked you all that.
It is unreal. Yeah.
You only asked me for apologize. Hey, Dr. Sebastian, please excuse me. I am going to stay here until Friday. I really appreciate your work. Even I told her, don't worry. If you want, you can pay the extra 2 veneers what we did for you in the second trip. Perfect. So guys, next day, Thursday. Actually, this is my favorite part. Around 11 a.m., we start her appointment, her last appointment. We did the try-on, and it was her reaction.
Like somebody was like, yeah, it's the grandma right here. But everything is perfect. I like it.
Everything is perfect. I like it. I love it.
And that's not all. Look this beautiful moment. She showed her phone to my wife so she could read a message. My wife, she doesn't speak English, so she translated the message, and the message said, I am so sorry for my behavior yesterday. I love my teeth. You changed my life.
Isn't that insane?
Oh,
Because
my
remember,
God.
the wife doesn't speak English. So she shows her the phone to translate something. Given we don't have proof that like that is what she showed her, obviously.
Right.
But
I believe
then
it.
she gives her a hug after, and it's like it's a nice little sweet moment.
Yeah.
And I just can't.
Wow.
That's the big ass head wife.
Yeah. Oh my God, that is fucking insane.
It was almost midday and everything was perfect for that time. Around 2 p.m. we started the final placement, and when we finished the final placement, when everything was done, everything with her changed. She started doing the show, she started crying, she started seeing herself in the mirror, she started touching her face, she started asking to my secretary, hey, I need to speak with Dr. Sebastian. And when my secretary told her, oh, Dr. Sebastian is not available, how can I help you? This is what she said.
The doctor is still busy, but if you let me know, like, what you need, I can let you know. The boxes. I don't know a lot of people. I'm in pain right now. I don't feel like I should be feeling like this right now. Ever since she was like, I don't know what it was.
I'm sorry, you're experiencing pain minutes after a procedure? No.
After they'd have to jam teeth into your gums?
Yeah, what the fuck? Take a Tylenol, go to bed, nap like everyone else does. Like, that's crazy.
When I posted right after I'd gotten my veneers, it was like the same day, like within an hour or two. Some girl commented on it because I said, like, had a really expensive dentist appointment today. Like, that was the caption. And some girl commented on it, was like, I hope it was to address your gingivitis, which I'm like, first of all, yes, we did address that. But second of all,
so dead. What the fuck?
But second of all, I was like, she said something later about the gum, because I responded, I was like, oh, you seem nice or something. And she responded about the gums like looking all like red and irritated. I was like, well, that's usually what happens when they have to welcome new teeth into them.
Literally.
Like, are you joking? This was right after I got the procedure done.
Yeah.
I walked out from my office to speak with her, and this is what happened.
Everything. You were asking me for a partial refund with no reason.
You said this is the message she sent.
Oh my God.
It says on screen, she wanted to take advantage of the option we gave her the day before, the option to stop her treatment and receive a partial refund. But now she was trying to accept it when everything was already finished. And I was about to say, she seems like the scammer, because that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, oh, she heard that option, but was like, you know what? Let me get everything done and then just be like, actually, I don't like this anymore. I do want that refund.
Well, that's why I said she's weaponizing that one message to be like, oh, look it, they offered me a refund. No, they offered you a refund before they finished because they hadn't completed the work. So it was not even like a refund. It was like giving your money for stuff that had not been done yet.
That is so fucked up.
Then you got all the work done and now you're like, actually, I don't like it. That's like ordering food, eating it all and being like, sorry.
It's
no
like
thanks,
that meme that
bad.
the waitress is like, let's ask the audience if you didn't like your fucking food. Like, you obviously liked it.
You were not satisfied. I'm not satisfied. The teeth are too big.
The teeth are too big.
I have the cameras here.
First of all, if the teeth are too big, like she's saying, which I disagree, but
they already, so before they actually cement them in, they put them in, like not loosely, but like just not permanently. So then you can look in the mirror and be like, is everything good?
Yeah.
And she was like, yep, love it.
Changed
that was when she was looking in the mirror earlier in that, yeah, exactly, when she gave the wife the hug. So like, they aren't too big. You already saw them in your mouth, how they looked, and you said they were perfect.
Crazy.
So what are you talking about?
2 hours ago, you loved them, and right now, they look too big. And you're taking advantages of the message we sent you yesterday when we give you the option of a partial refund before finishing your process. Finally, when I was exhausted and tired of this conversation, I told her this.
Okay, let me something. Tomorrow morning, I am going to remove everything what you did and return your money. Okay, you're not removing anything.
Oh, interesting.
I
so
love
he
that.
said, I'll remove everything from your mouth and then I'll give you all your money back, which honestly, at that point, he'd be losing money with all the supplies and
all the
time and
labor
shit.
and stuff,
yeah.
yeah.
And then she says, no, you're not removing anything, which I mean, low-key, I
thought
do
they were
understand
too
because
big.
she has like nubs under there. You know what I mean? At the same time, if you just want to go to
She
another
did say
dentist,
the teeth were too big.
let me take my shit back. Like, I don't know. This is fucked up.
Yes, either do the only option. I have to remove every single way with laser, and I'm going to give you all the money back. I don't have time for this, sir. Okay, so you want this to be all the process for free? No, said the girl just inbox. She wrote me and she said a partial refund.
Oh my God, just inbox me.
Yeah, so she is trying to do the same shit. The girl wrote me and gave me the option for a partial refund. Yesterday,
that was the day
bitch.
before.
Not today.
Why are you yelling at me?
That's when she started recording.
10 seconds video. She's posting every minute to destroy my name. I don't have to explain no more. Her intentions are very clear. My friends, I am a professional dentist. I am not a perfect dentist. I have mistakes, yes, and I have paid for my mistakes, even financially. Even I have paid hotels for my patients when I have to give a guarantee, because I know that for you guys, it's not easy to come here, you know, but when a patient like this person come to other country to take opportunity of the honest people, it's something that I reject 100%. And for all the people that is insulting me, attacking me with no reason, Let me tell you something, guys. I pray God every day that you guys never choose me as your dentist, because you are the specific people that I don't want to have in my office. And this is the first and last time I am going to talk about this situation.
I am fucking dead.
I know that
pray
wasn't a
to
threat,
God
but it kinda sounded
every
like
day
it was.
that you do not come to my office is fucking
Because I will
hilarious.
fuck your shit up.
That is crazy. Honestly, there is really nothing else I can say other than I think she was just trying to get. I mean, she says it had nothing to do with monetary. You know, she went to Colombia for funsies.
she's Paris,
she
yeah.
just wanted to rush service.
She has important places to be. She had other things to do. She couldn't spend the time. She could spend the money though.
Except the second it was over, she's like fighting for
Refund.
just a sliver of money back because she doesn't need it, but it's the principle, obviously. She continues on, obviously, on her TikTok.
As I sit here with my teeth
Talking
glowing in
about the
dark
glowing
is
teeth,
insane.
talking about that he's deleting comments. Don't be scared now, Mr. Crook. And meet the crook.
Mr. Crook.
Like, I can't with her. She's honestly kind of crashing out.
Honestly, you could maybe, if he like misrepresented timelines or something or showed like something, I guess he could be lying in certain parts. I don't think he is. But like the fact when you look at all of her other, like her entire recollection of the entire situation is like, well, she was complaining from the jump. Like she had a critique about every single
and
aspect
she
of
lied.
the trip.
We've caught her in lies. We haven't caught him in lies.
Yeah.
I will say her profile picture is fucking hilarious. I will give her that one. Okay. That is pretty funny. But besides the point, I think that it's more likely, especially with the security camera footage of her like hugging, saying that, you know, like, oh, they're perfect. I love them. Like, it is not looking good for her. And I have a lot of trouble believing her. I also think that her rushing to go to another dentist is probably going to fuck up her healing process. And then she's going to blame it on him that like, oh, my teeth hurt because of this. But like you were wanting to get them out immediately and go to another dentist. Like, girl, give your gums a break.
Well, and not to mention also her trying to rush the entire process in general and trying to
Not a good
pressure them
sign.
into doing that when like that's not something you can do.
Yeah.
All the red flags are in her court, not his.
I agree. So I am inclined to believe him. I am interested to see other people's thoughts, but like, I mean, I don't know how anybody could be like, no, she's totally telling the truth. Yeah, of course.
Oh, and our researcher also said like she keeps showing stuff that says that they like don't shave down teeth and blah, blah, blah. But our researcher says, well, that's also when the dentist hadn't seen her yet. So it's like that may have been like in most cases, we don't shave down the teeth. We don't have to. But like hers was not.
She had a lot of
standard,
cavities
easy
and a bunch
case.
of shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we'll move on to our next topic, but that was really something. I mean, I was kind of perplexed by that. I can't even lie.
I was jaw dropped because I really was starting the video with him thinking like, oh God, like, what's this gonna be? And then as he kept going, I was like, oh, wow, you're dealing with a crazy. I'm sorry.
Wait, she does show her teeth on the next slide of the glow in the dark thing.
What is that picture? That literally looks like she is holding a black light up to it.
I know. Yeah. And also they're not even glowing as much as I would like. If a black light makes them glow, they almost
A
like
black light makes anyone's teeth glow.
Yeah. This is not giving. Anyway, just a fun
Oh my
fact.
God. Oh, wait. And she says, I found a trustworthy dentist, trustworthy is all caps, dentist in the States, and they're willing to remove the work I had done in Colombia. I meet with the dentist in person tomorrow again. And even though it's 2 hours away from me, I just traveled to a whole different country to have poor service. I learned my lesson. Never again. I promise.
God bless that dentist you go to.
I was just going to say,
honestly.
good luck,
I mean,
Mr. Dentist,
you can
Mrs.
have her.
Dentist. You have your work cut out for you.
Well, anyway, moving on to our next topic. Admittedly, this was something that I sent to Lily because I saw it on my For You page, but I don't really know much about it. So I'm finding out with you.
Okay, I watched part of it. I watched his and then I watched part of hers, but it was cracking me up because it's just absolutely ridiculous. We've been talking a lot about entitled influencers recently, and I guess you would call him an entitled influencer. He has 16.6 thousand followers, although you would think he has millions by his
Oh,
attitude.
God. But it says food content in my city. It's always food influencers.
It is.
Oh,
it is.
God.
They're very, they have a chip on their shoulder. No pun intended. It's funny because it involves him and then someone who's actually an influencer who has quite a bit of followers. How many does Jen Hamilton have? And have we talked about her before?
We've mentioned Jen Hamilton in passing, but I
like
don't think
her
we've
a
covered
lot.
her before. I've definitely shown, or maybe you showed it, like her chicken thing as a We Love the Internet at some point.
Probably. I feel like she also has had, I don't remember what the situation, she was involved with Lauren the Mortician somehow.
Oh, yeah. She's got 4.3 million followers. Quite a bit.
Yeah. And I really like her from everything I've seen. I don't don't think she's problematic at
I
all. She's
haven't
a
seen
nurse, and she always is like, it's either funny videos or like stories about nursing. Like there was one where she was trying to talk to a patient in Spanish, but she was like waiting for the translator to get there. So she was like trying to use her high school Spanish, and it wasn't going that well. And she was saying things that were just absurd. And it's just like her being like funny and really endearing and seems great. He is just, you're in for a treat. But she doesn't, so she talks about him. He posts a video, then she sees it and feels some type of way about it. So she's talking about it, but she does not show his face and she does not show his username. And she's very,
I've seen her do things like this a lot. Like she'll comment on drama things, like random topics that she just feels like passionate about that day.
Yeah. And she's like very strategic about like, I'm not showing him because I do not want anyone to go like give him hate. And I also just don't want anyone to give him attention because that is clearly what he wants.
Yeah.
But we unfortunately will be showing him because like we kind of have to. But I agree. Don't go give him any attention and don't give him any hate. Just observe from afar.
So his original video on Sophie's Cork and Ale was over 12 minutes long. He really said, let's make this a movie. So we're going to skip that and we'll just watch Jen's reaction to it. Because she like points out like what's wrong with his video. So we'll just watch that.
Protecting identities as always, but I gotta talk about this.
They said they're not gonna comp the meal. We just did a whole video with a whole professional cameraman. Bill's $246.
Is this a thing now? Did no one learn? This video came up organically for me on my FYP, and that's how it started. It was of a guy who does food reviews. I'm not going to show you who he is, but he was reviewing a restaurant that is local to me. So maybe that's why I'm feeling a little extra sassy. Let's give a shout out to the restaurant, Sophie's Cork and Ale in Lexington, North Carolina, because they did not deserve for that video to start out like that. Now here's the thing, the review and all the footage that they got was very nice, which is why it's so much weirder that you would put that in the beginning. I don't know if I'm being rage baited. Am I being rage baited? Maybe that's it. Like you put that at the beginning of the video and then add this sound.
Bill's $246.
Now, he said that the manager said, come check him out. Now to me, what I didn't hear, and you can weigh in to see if maybe you heard something different when I just said that. What I didn't hear was, come in with your buddy and get shrimp and grits burger, fried skins, hummus, tuna tartlets, a vegan General So, a filet mignon pita, crab cake sandwich.
God damn, they ordered a lot.
Brussels sprouts,
he was there with 5 people.
Oh, he said, let me and my whole crew
Maybe
check
4.
you out.
Maybe it was 4. It could have been 3 friends, but he also had a camera person because he stresses that. He has a professional camera crew.
Yeah, and it does sound like the same video that we were watching. So I do think, and I mean, I was joking saying that he thought it was a movie, but I guess he really does think it's a movie because he thinks he did them some sort of favor being there and filming.
Absolutely. He very much thought he was doing them a huge favor. And also, he tries to shit on Jen for, like, he doesn't do that green screen shit.
What the fuck? What does that mean?
Okay, so because you paid someone to follow you around because you think you're famous, I just can't.
2 chocolate chip cookies, 5 glasses of wine, and a dessert. For free. Influencer entitlement is a cancer. That's why I don't want to be called one of those. Because even though
Sorry,
I have
I technically called you one earlier,
million followers, I don't even ask for a discount. If I make a video about somebody, it's just because I liked it. If you're a food reviewer and that's how you work, is that you like get free stuff in exchange for reviews, that's on you, okay? I personally don't think it's the most ethical way to do something, but
I agree. And that's why people love like Keith Lee, who goes to places, gets other people to go into the restaurant for him. He pays for it. And then if he really likes it, sometimes he'll go in and tip $1,000. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So,
that's a lot of people have had that sentiment in the comments where they're like, Keith Lee pays for his food. Why are you acting like you just deserve it?
and also, even if they had invited you, to bring 5 fucking people is so beyond insane. I would not have expected them to pay this, even if they agreed to comp you.
Remember the French toast fiasco? He wanted to bring one other person. They were like, sorry, we can't afford that.
Yeah.
This is like, oh, I'm going to bring all my buddies and a camera crew and think that we're fucking the real house husbands of...
But don't go in there and assume that you're getting shit for free. That was not just a service, but a product that was provided to you by people who made it and served it to you. And you think that they should just work for free because you decided you were going to make a video about them? Bro, that's mad corny, okay? Corn dog status.
I agree. Now, he does
He
not.
also didn't tip.
Oh my God. No, yeah. So I saw this comment and that is fucking crazy. It says, he also admitted he never tipped the server on the $246 and with bar drinks. She had to tip out the bar, host, and probably back of house too. So it cost her to wait on him. He said she gave good service, yet cost her money to deal with him. Obviously, they're speculating that she tipped out. I don't think the waiter's spoken out, but like, yeah, that's usually how it works.
Yeah. Well, and he even like defends himself for not tipping by like, you'll see. But it's just like his explanation is ridiculous.
Hey Jen, nice to meet you. Since you want to talk about me and not even know exactly what happened, let me tell you. So I'm sick and tired of talking about this. This happened months ago. But
God, I already am annoyed with him. But also, just in general,
he gets worse.
He's like the guy in high school. He reminds me so much, actually, like literally of a specific guy who's like asking for a hug. You know what I mean? Like those type of weirdos. Yeah, he gives that vibe.
Austin McBroom.
Yeah, gets that vibe.
But basically, Sophie's invited me. The manager invited me out. He's like, yeah, we're going to make a reservation for you, all this and that. And it's not the first time I've been to a restaurant to make videos. I do high quality content, as you can tell, which I appreciate the fact that you could tell it was a good video.
Actually, let me just juxtapose really quick.
They said they're not going to comp the meal. We just did a whole video.
The audio sounds like shit. So what do you mean high quality? You mean just a good camera? That's not even that good because the lighting is not great.
Yeah, I was like, maybe we white balance in post. I don't know.
Yeah, like listen, it looks better than like, I guess if you filmed it with your phone, I did notice, but like audio and video are not even close to the quality for you to say that. So immediately.
Oh, yeah, he shits on people for filming with their phones. He doesn't do that. It's like, so you spend money you don't have to have someone come follow you around.
Yeah, why are you buying cameras? Just buy the food instead. You'd probably get more popular, but whatever.
But yes, I don't do green screen videos like you on TikTok, like the green screen filter. That's very low effort stuff. I don't do that. I actually try to make a good quality promotional video. Yeah, it was rage bait, me mispronouncing stuff, just like how the intro of the video was rage bait. I was never going to post the video after everything what happened and they were all bashing me, like the whole city was attacking me.
The whole city?
Yeah, I didn't post the video. I didn't want to post it, but then I decided, and let's just post it just because
I didn't want to post it, so I said,
I didn't want to post it. I wasn't going to post it, but then I was like, well, I guess I'll just post it.
And I wanted to show the great work that my cameraman did. And people are just ignorant. They're talking about, iPhone 14. Like, who the fuck? I don't use iPhones to film my content. I hate iPhones. I don't use a phone to film my content.
I've never hated a person more.
No, literally, he is so pompous for someone that has the audio quality of a sock. Like, genuinely, what are you talking about?
And him not looking at the camera, just being like,
I know. We're not even worth looking at.
Also, like, oh, you are such a generous king for giving your camera guy. He wanted to show his work off. That's why he posted the video.
Your unpaid camera
I'm sure.
guy.
Did you even tag him?
By the
Probably
way.
not.
Yeah, and probably didn't tag him either.
Or sometimes when I'm feeling lazy, I use my little meta glasses, but yeah.
Okay.
And people are like, oh, you ordered all the fucking food. Y'all sound so stupid and clueless. Y'all don't know what goes on behind the scenes in these videos.
Tell us.
They told me what I should try. They're the ones that were suggesting things to try. The cookies.
Let me ask you something. Was it the waitress who was just like, we have this and this is really good and we suggest
like,
this?
Today's specials are.
I fear that's very standard practice and literally happens everywhere, even at Chili's.
I also find it funny that he leads with like the example is the cookie they suggested.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what about the filet mignon and the 5 glasses of wine and
the plates? They're the ones that were like, oh, you need to try this. You should try this and that. I was okay, bring it out.
Oh my God.
Literally, if a waitress asks you if you want to try something, it's not a free sample.
Yeah, everything.
Like that is them suggesting something that is gonna then be on your bill and you have to pay for.
I literally built up businesses off of my videos, and people just try to act like that's not true. It's definitely true. $260, that ain't shit. People get way more fucking business than that just out of my videos. Yeah, I have 16,000 followers. I get more than 16,000 views.
When he said, I have 16,000 followers, when that is what followed up, that he has built entire businesses off his videos. I hadn't seen
but
that he had 16,000 yet.
He gets more than 16,000 views. He'll get like 23,000.
Well, I mean, it sounds like they're set for life then. Like,
yeah.
Because definitely all 23,000 of those people
unless
are
you're
for sure going and eating their daily.
Because then you only got 12,000 views. But you know what? You know, he still built you up.
It's insane. He doesn't even break 100,000
No.
views. And like being generous, I bet you maybe 10 people from some of these videos
very generous of you. Yeah.
And that's being very generous. Yeah. Like, no, sir.
The turnover is not turning over. I'm just going to tell you right now.
Yeah, he doesn't have a high conversion rate, despite what he has told himself in his brain.
You have 4 million followers, you get like maybe 200K. And even then, it's like low quality effort videos, you know, that get into the algorithm because green screen is not that hard to do.
Okay, the algorithm doesn't work on the effort you put in, you dumbass. You should know that the algorithm actually doesn't like re-uploads of content that you just put into TikTok. They like you to film in TikTok.
I was just gonna say, to be fair, it kind of does, but not in the way that is helping him. If anything, we always say it's like the more you edit and the more effort you put into something, the worse it does.
Yeah, and that's not even always because of the algorithm. A lot of times it's because people like content that just feels more authentic and not so highly produced and curated. It just feels more disconnected when you're watching something like that. Like his review is not going to hit as hard to me as somebody in their car trying like a new Wendy's burger. Like that just feels more authentic to me. So I don't know what the fuck he's on about, but all I'm getting is that you don't understand the platform that you're on and how it works. And that just makes you stupid because you're never going to make it
only
big.
has 16,000 followers.
Right.
But hey, you do you.
Okay.
I'm going to keep doing me. I appreciate the shout out. You don't know all the facts, and Lexington
Who are
is
you looking
nothing
at?
but a racist ass city anyway, so don't really expect like any love from them at all. And yeah.
Oh my God, he's so
Thanks for the
butthurt.
shout out and peace out. The last thing for
I'm
all the
so dead.
I
Peace out. Oh wait, but actually
I'm done. Oh, well, actually, I have a few
he
more
is
things.
super triggered. I love it.
people that are like just talking shit that don't know anything, let me just ask you this. If I invite you over to my house, right?
Please don't.
And I'm like, yeah, just come on over. I'm going to make you all these dishes for you to try. How are you going to feel when I bring you a bill?
Well, you're not a restaurant.
That's your
so
house
that
and the
would be
food
a
probably
little odd.
sucks. So I'd be confused.
Yeah.
This is a restaurant that said, come check us out. It's giving that girl who went to the Marshalls thing. And it's like, are you getting invited or are you just being told about an event that's public?
It's giving worse than that, though. Like, how is that your equivalent comparison of if I brought you to my house? Well, that's not, you didn't go to a house, you went to a restaurant.
Exactly.
And you're a food reviewer.
Yeah.
So
It's as simple as that. And let me
No,
say
it's
this.
not.
I did not walk in there on my own accord and be like, just start recording like, oh, let me get all this food and I'm going to record and demand that you give it to me for free. Like, this was all arranged. Like,
show us.
Well, it clearly wasn't, though.
If he did the green screen shit, then he would be able to show us the receipts. But he doesn't, so he can't.
Well, and also, I don't think he did demand to pay.
He just paid it and complained.
Yeah, exactly.
people are just so deluded that they don't want to see the facts or hear the facts. So I don't give a shit either. Like, I'm not even going to respond to this.
This
I'm
is a
only responding
response.
to you 'cause you
Yeah,
have a
this
big
is your
following.
response,
That's it.
actually.
Like, I'm not stupid. I know how the social media game works. So
Do you?
No, I
You're
don't
not
think
very
you
good
do.
at it.
Seems like you're playing Twister in the mud, sir.
Oh my God. Jen responded and of course uses the green screen effect to respond to his video, as she should, queen.
I was making a follow-up video to the video that I posted last night. You know, this one.
They said they're not gonna comp the meal. We just did a whole video with a whole professional cameraman. Bill's $246.
About a food influencer who is local to me who tried to rage bait against a local restaurant for not comping his meal when they asked him to come check it out. But anyway, I found out so much more that I was going to share with the class. But the Lord hath bestoweth upon me a gift. As always, I promise to protect the identities of even the guilty for two reasons. Number one, I don't think anybody should be mean to him. And number two, as frustrated as he may be, we're not going to give him what he wants. I'm going to give you a snippet of the gift that the Lord hath bestoweth upon me to include in this video, and then I will show all the receipts that I have found, because I want to make it uncool to do what this guy does. First, the gift.
hey, Jen, nice to meet you. Since you want to talk about me and not even know exactly what happened, let me tell you.
We'll get into that one in a second. I found out today that when this happened in July.
He didn't post the review until 9 days ago, she said.
What?
But it happened in July.
Oh my God. Oh, it took him a long time to edit. High quality content, you know?
So that video that you posted about they tried to cancel me, that was, I guess, 9 days ago, but he had posted the original video back in July.
Oh, got it. Okay.
This dude made a video about the drama of not getting his food comped. Not a nice review, just the drama against this local restaurant.
Drama. I never thought this would come to my page. When I do my videos, it's usually in three ways. One, I'll just go buy the food like anybody else,
Good.
buy the food, try it out myself.
Awesome.
Two, a restaurant reaches out to me, restaurant manager, I don't care who it is, they will reach out to me and they'll be like, hey, can you come check us out, you know,
Which is what
and
happened.
give us a review. And like sometimes I'll charge them
Sometimes.
honestly if I really am not interested in like trying the
What?
place. If I have no like intention of trying it, I'll charge them. And sometimes they'll pay. Like, you know, they'll be like, hey, this is the price. They'll pay. Like, it's not a big deal to get paid for a video. It's not like you're buying anybody's opinion, especially not mine. I don't care if you pay me. I'm still gonna talk shit if the food is trash. Like I always do. Like, you guys know me. I will talk shit if it's trash. This place was not trash. The restaurant was called Sophie's Ale in Cork. And I'm going to tell you guys what happened. So the manager of Sophie's Ale in Cork reaches out to me about a month ago.
Oh, we do get receipts.
And was like, hey, come try us out. We'll set you up with a reservation and all this. I'm like, cool, yeah, let's do it. So today we finally go and do it. And we go in there and we're shooting this video like an actual production video. Like, we had no prior agreement. We did not agree if the food was going to be comped or if I was going to be paid. I didn't ask for any money. And that's only because I thought it was common sense. If you in a deal that's going to gain you, the restaurant, thousands of dollars for all these people coming in and trying it out. And what the fuck do I get? We ate the food. We didn't eat all the food. We had leftovers. Waitress brings the bill. She's a very nice lady. She was even in the video that. Yeah, you guys are never gonna see the video. I'm not giving them the free promotion.
Why do you think so highly of yourself? Like just mentioning the name of a place is gonna get them thousands of dollars?
Bringing them thousands of dollars, sir. I'm sorry. Let's see the receipts.
It doesn't.
Because I'm not sure that you understand reality. And also, he says specifically that they did not have an agreement. It was not agreed upon before that it was being comped. It wasn't like they just pulled out the last minute. He's saying we didn't agree because I thought it was common sense.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't.
Gonna give them promotion. I don't care. It is what it is. The food was not trash. I'm not gonna bash the restaurant, even though the chef was like, I guess I'm gonna get a bad review now. I was like, no, the food was not trash. The manager is trash. This dude could have been a grown man and be like, hey, me and you both miscommunicated. Let's split the bill, you know? So I asked the woman, the waitress, I was like, hey, how can I tip you? And before she gave me a clear and direct answer, that's when everything else happened. Like, you know, that's when the chef and the manager came out with the bill. So it's like, I didn't get a chance to tip her, but yeah, I paid the bill, walked out, that's it. It is what it is.
So he says he asked the waitress how to tip her. I don't know. I've only been to a few restaurants in my life, but I'm pretty sure you do it on the bill that they give you.
So
he showed. He had the bill in front. Like,
well, no. The way he's describing it is he fully thought everything was going to be comped, despite not having an agreement, despite the restaurant not knowing he was going to bring like 50,000 people there to eat the entire menu. So what he did was something that I do understand. Like, I remember I actually did it at the club in Vegas where I was telling Nasim, I'm like, we have to tip them like cash or like buy something and then like tip the waitresses, you know what I mean? Because we were comped the entire table, but we still had to tip them. So I understand like asking like, how do I tip you? Because he thought he wasn't going to pay the bill, but he's just dumb for thinking that. And when he asked the waitress that, she went to the manager, and that's why the manager came out with the bill and was like, no, here's your bill. Like, you need to pay.
Oh, well, but I mean, even in Vegas, they give you the bill. Like, even if it's comped, it just says $0 and then you
does it?
sign for
I don't know.
Still.
Nasim did all that.
There was still like when I have done it before, you absolutely just like add the tip, even though there's no, or if like you did end up buying anything extra, then they do put that on that wasn't comped. But like him, maybe you could give him the benefit of the doubt on that. But then he got the bill, which he paid, and it was on just a normal check.
No, there was no reason to not tip. He's like, I paid the bill and then I left, so I couldn't pay the tip. They'll just add it to the, that's how the bill works. It's just a regular restaurant.
Like, so one scenario was like, oh, did he pay in cash? Okay, but then he didn't leave a tip in cash. That doesn't make sense. And then if he paid card, you just didn't fill out the tip part of the check?
No,
like,
it was intentional. And now he's trying to save his ass
because
because people are mad at him.
In the future, I'm definitely going to have an agreement in place before I even step foot in a restaurant.
Couple things. You said food was great. The service was great. You didn't know how to tip, which I go to a lot of restaurants, and that's typically where you would do it.
Literally.
Also, you said
we had no prior agreement. We did not agree if the food was going to be comped or if I was going to be paid. I didn't ask for any money.
And then this is the reaction from the manager.
Says, hey, I wish we could have handled this privately. I guess this is where we are. I contacted you because I thought your brand was built around providing honest and unbiased reviews. If I had known your goal was to secure
or
a paid
advertisement, maybe, I don't know.
Yep, sure. I would have shot this from the jump. I assumed integrity and honesty were factors in your content you create for your growing following. That's generous. In the same way, aspiring singers don't
pay to audition for American Idol, I'm assuming.
There we go. I assume you wouldn't have to pay to receive an honest critique of the food, whatever. But yeah, so it's like we didn't want to buy a positive review from you. I assumed your brand was against that. Apologies for misunderstanding. No hard feelings. Look forward to seeing your continued growth. Cheers.
I mean, that is kind of a random response. I would have been like, we had no fucking agreement. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? But I mean, I guess he's being nice, but I don't know.
I feel like they're probably just trying to do damage control in case people like,
But what I didn't realize when I made that video last night is that it wasn't just him. It wasn't just him and a buddy. It was him and 3 friends. that stayed for 3 hours.
3? Oh,
it was like
my
3
God.
hours. We just covered that other situation where they kicked him out after 2.
3 hours is crazy.
And also the camera guy was there too, and I feel like he probably ate as well.
And if you did want to tip her, you would have made sure that she got compensated. So last night when I saw the local restaurant had this video about him, I was like, hey, that's not cool. And I made a video. Didn't show him, didn't say his name or anything like that. But I feel so honored because he did make a video just for me.
So that's pretty much it. She then watches the video that he did on her and makes funny comments and stuff as she does. But how fucking embarrassing. Genuinely, oh my God. Like, he is giving red pill incel, honestly, if I had to guess.
He's a high quality man.
A high value man.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. You're right. How dare I?
High value man who can't tip and begs for free food.
But I guess his videos he thinks are high value as well because they bring thousands and they make businesses. So.
Yeah, that is so self-important. If that was true, like, he literally thinks he's Keith Lee, which is insane because he's so
And then
not.
the fact that Keith Lee doesn't pay for any of his stuff and is like so humble and like it's just that's the thing. It's
No,
like
Keith
if
Lee
you
does pay for
are
his
like
stuff.
that. Sorry, that's what I meant. If you are so just up your own ass that you think 16,000 followers, that you think any amount of followers gives you the right to be like treating people like that is insane. But 16,000 TikTok numbers are inflated a lot of the time, it feels like. So like there's so many people. Like I would love to see how many. I bet you it's millions of people have 16,000 followers.
Yeah. Oh no, for sure. And it's probably for the best that he was outed now because
Exactly, because like if he then did grow to have like 100,000, oh, can you imagine?
No,
it's just
I cannot.
gonna get exponentially worse.
Well, anyway, that's it. Another entitled influencer in the books. We love the internet.
He's one of the worst. Like he just really pissed me off. Do we want a possum, a raccoon, a skunk, and a cat, or do we want a hamster and a cat?
Surprised me.
Let's go with hamster and a cat. Have you ever had a hamster?
I have, yeah. I get traumatized because I was like positive it died, but then I heard recently that they hibernate, and I just don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it.
Yeah, no, a lot of people. Yeah. Okay. There's a few parts of this video that I love, mostly that you can see their little feetsies, similar to the pictures we took. Not we took. Similar to the pictures we similar to the pictures we reacted to last week, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Oh my God.
But hamsters can store stuff in their cheeks so he doesn't actually have to eat it. He's just like putting it in his mouth and the cat's trying to actually eat it.
Okay, honestly.
He eats like significantly more of the food and it's so quick.
Oh, he got the last piece.
The people in the comments are like, his greed sickens me.
That is honestly so fucking cute. But then at the same time, I did not know that cats and hamsters can coexist without the cat killing it.
You know, that's a good point. I feel like that
My
would
cat
be
would
like
absolutely murder it, like in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
But this is beautiful.
don't know if maybe you like introduce them when they're little. Because even like dogs, I feel like that relationship could be a little different because dogs aren't trying to eat them. They're usually like, they'll try and play with them and it'll get dicey. But cats will like literally try and eat them.
I don't know. Maybe the cat thinks it's like its little sibling because they kind of look alike, low-key. So
that's true. The little toes, I just
very
can't.
cute.
The pink pads.
Mine is significantly less cute.
Yeah.
I want to show this one as my We Love the Internet because it kind of reminds me of like every time I leave the house, because I don't leave the house that often, I feel like something bizarre always happens. And then I'm like, why do I leave the house? You know what I mean? And this reminded me of something that I feel like would happen to me. It says, most random thing I've seen in my life.
Bro, we came to the library. What the hell is going on in here?
Literally just like an entire wrestling match set up in the library, which is funny, but honestly, the comments are so funny. It says, this is how the next librarian gets chosen. This is how they pay late fees. And then it was just like a whole bunch of stuff and it had me laughing.
Oh my God, you can't pay the late fees. It's like instead of washing dishes,
yeah,
it's like, okay,
to the death.
Let's take it to the mat.
Anyway, love that. Love their dual use of space, you know?
It's pretty contrasting activities, but
right.
you know.
I agree, literally. But anyway, guys, if you made it to the end, we appreciate you, but that is all we've got for you, so we best be skedaddling. But as always, we hope you have a fantastic weekend, and we will see you on Monday. Bye.
Cheers.